Hello and welcome to Breaking Bread with Rivaj Maharaj, where nothing is off the table. For today's episode, I wanted to look at some breaking news coming in about Iran moving its submarine fleet to the Strait of Hormuz. So without further ado, let's get into it. There are reports coming out of Iran that suggest that Iran has now begun moving its submarine fleet to the Strait of Hormuz. These reports further suggest that Iran has activated the movement of its Ghadir and Fateh class submarines to the Strait of Hormuz. The Ghadir class of submarines is an indigenously built submarine, and Iran is rumored to have a fleet in excess of 20 of these submarines. The Fateh class submarines are also indigenously built and are referred to as semi-heavy or coastal submarines, and they made their debut in 2019. These subs sit in between the massive Kilo class or the Tariq class subs and the midget Ghadir class submarines. Now, why are the Iranians doing this? Because moving the submarines to the Strait of Hormuz is one thing, but if they plan to close down the Strait of Hormuz, then that could be seen as an aggressive posture and an act of war. Let's have a look at why the Strait of Hormuz is important. For context, between 2024 and 2025, between 20 to 21 million barrels of crude oil and petroleum liquids pass through the strait per day. This amounts to approximately 20% of global consumption. Nearly 20% of the world's liquefied natural gas also passes through the strait. Approximately 80% of these exports go on to Asian markets, primarily those of China, India, and Japan. Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, and Qatar use this route as their primary trade route for shipping their oil to its destination. In the first half of 2023, the amount of oil passing through the Strait of Hormuz just in the first half of the year totaled a staggering $600 billion per year. The strait is a narrow 24-mile wide channel located between Oman and Iran. Now, coming back to the subs that Iran has deployed to the Strait of Hormuz, they are actually stealth subs that are capable of operating in shallow waters. This posturing by Iran comes on the heels of a massive US military buildup in the region, especially the arrival of the aircraft carrier, the USS Abraham Lincoln, that was dispatched from the Asia Pacific region and has now entered the Gulf area. Iran is most certainly acting on sensitive intelligence that it has received regarding a possible strike by the United States on its territory. While Iran says that these moves are purely defensive, it does underscore the heightened tensions and the escalation of tensions in the region at present. Iran seems to be bracing for impact. There are also unconfirmed rumors that Ayatollah Khamenei has been moved to a bunker in Tehran for his own safety, and that his youngest son, Masoud Khamenei, is now responsible for the day-to-day handling of Iranian state affairs that usually would be dealt with by Ayatollah Khamenei himself. So as you can see, there's been a dramatic escalation in the Gulf region. The Americans have moved their aircraft carrier, the USS Abraham Lincoln, to the region that was dispatched from the Asia Pacific region, and they've also began fortifying their military bases in the Gulf area, as the Iranian regime has warned the Gulf countries that should an attack on Iran emanate from the United States assets using bases held within the Gulf countries, then the Iranian regime would retaliate by striking those bases deep within these Gulf countries. Needless to say, this has caused a lot of nervousness amongst the Gulf countries in the region. You also have the Israelis that have begun fortifying their defenses. So things are really escalating rapidly. I want to thank you for joining us on this short monologue and look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe as it helps our channel with the algorithm and it helps our channel to grow.